Chill out with being zesty.
Leave if you gotta leave, bro.
Let me give another vid suggestion.
No, I said the stream is
I love
done.
you and good night.
The stream is done, bro. Stream is done.
But still. What are you watching? But still. Broke bastard.
Can't find this shit.
Why is my shit spamming?
Why is this shit only on TikTok, bro? Like this shit.
Why you not watching the new season of Invincible? It dropped this morning.
No, it didn't, Joe. Stop lying to me.
It did. WTF. Why would I lie?
We go to a restaurant after
I'm
I
on
land back in LA.
episode 3.
I see it.
This shit is all over Twitter. This shit is all over TikTok. And this person only went to,
Grown-ass man
she only
hearing
went
about
online to
another
fucking
month's
hurt my
relationship.
career.
Nigga,
Watch SUMNLs.
Nigga, I just want to see what happened, nigga. Like,
She has nothing for her to gain by telling her side of the story. You don't do YouTube. You don't stream. Your family's already fucking taken care of. There's no reason for you to go on live and sit right there and say, I'm gonna expose him other than to fucking hurt me. And this is not the only time she's threatened to go on the fuck. I have a video of her saying
Watch
she's gonna
the
go on the
new
internet to
Invincible.
expose me. Expose what? A story between us?
I'm a pray BRBIMC. UNC 6.
doesn't come out till March 18th, bro. Shut up.
No matter if I fucking cheated or you cheated, no matter what happened, these niggas don't need to fucking know. This is between us. This is private. She knows about Fear Bucks. She knows about these people posting me saying, I don't give a fuck. She knows this shit is gonna come back on me. If I fall off tomorrow, if I get allegations on my name, she's still taken care of. Y'all have y'all life to go on. My life is fucked up. I lose my car. I lose my dog. I lose my apartment. I lose my brand deals. I go back to being fucked up in life. And what the fuck did she lose from this situation? Not anything. Y'all gonna find a new streamer to watch. In a year, no one's gonna say, yo, you good. What are you going on TikTok for to even go on live for what? What are you doing that for? What story? What do people need to know something that happened between us privately? That has nothing to do with people. I was never gonna go in here and tell y'all any of this shit. That has nothing to do with y'all. Not a single fucking thing. This shit don't say tbanks and nobody else name. This is one person and one person only. No one else gets the right to take this. No one gets the right to take this. Not a single fucking person, because you didn't build this. Like when my mom...
We go to a restaurant after I land back in LA. I see a hickey on her neck. I ask her, where the fuck did she get that hickey from? Because I have not seen you in a week. She sat right there, played dumb, and said, oh no, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about on her phone. Didn't want to look at me. She finally breaks and tells me that she's seen a whole nother guy. They went out for a date. They ate food. She got kissed on while I was telling her on the phone how much I wanted her to be my girlfriend. It gets worse. During the previous 2 weeks, I ended up finding out she was texting her ex back and forth while laying in my bed while sleeping over while we would be out on dates. Her ex was texting her phone, and she was texting her ex back and forth. At this point, I had my ex blocked on all platforms. She would sleep over, she would wake up, first thing to do is she would see her ex texting her, she would text him back paragraphs. She was texting her ex at my house. I unblocked my ex because she told me that she wanted to apologize. I only unblocked her after I seen she was communicating with her ex, so I said there's no reason to leave mine blocked if you won't block this man. I'm not gonna do anything that you won't do yourself. So what happened was, the same week that she met this guy and got kissed on, she went and had a conversation with her ex at a restaurant down the same fucking street. She went and seen her ex, had a conversation with him, then she sees this guy. Then when I found out everything, I came home, I let her know I don't want you to come over, I don't want to speak to you. She went to the mall, she bought me their shoes and clothes and stuff. She pulls up to my crib anyway. I ended up finding out that a nigga that cracked her calls her phone because he found out that she lost her car and wanted to make sure she was okay. All in the same day. All in the same day. We go to a restaurant, but then she looks at me in my eyes and says, nigga, if we get back together on God, I'm gonna play in your face with other niggas. So I linked with my ex, and I said, fuck working on things. So the first girl I linked with, she finds out from some hair and shit, and I said, damn, that's fucked up. I didn't really feel bad, but I was like, you know what? You say you wanna work on things? Okay, maybe I get a chance to work on shit. I come over, she called me a B word, she's saying, oh God, I'm gonna play with niggas in your face, I will never respect you again. So I linked with my ex. The way that she found out I linked with my ex, she pulled up to my crib at 2 o'clock in the morning. I opened the door, somehow, some way, I walked out right as she was walking to my door. Cameron is standing right there. She would sneak in. Security said she can't come in. She knew the code to my building, and she would sneak in. I get security to kick her out, because I ain't gonna lie, my ex is here. So I'm like, this is about to go bad. I try to do some player shit. I try to get her to get out of the crib. She goes downstairs. She sends her friend upstairs. She snuck past security with her friend. And the security's on my side. He don't let nobody in, no girl, unless I approve of it. But she sneaks in. I walk out with my ex. As I walk out with my ex, her friend is in front of my door. Her friend sees my ex. She says, wow, Tamari. Walks off. I say, go on about your business. My ex goes home. I go on a drive for about 2 hours. I come home. I don't see Cam's car. I don't see her friend's car. I do a sigh of relief. I'm like, damn, man. Guess it is what it is. I'm going inside to take a motherfucking nap. Camera comes around the corner. We get into it about what happened. After that, she was trying to continue the relationship, and I told her multiple times, I don't want to be with you. And it sounds fucked up, and I'll take accountability, but at this point, I had lost all empathy. So in my head, I was kind of like, I just don't want to be with you no more. That is the full story. She was trying. She was buying me stuff, sending stuff to my crib, trying to get me to go out, want to see me on my birthday, things of that nature, and I kept
Yeah, if you're fucking on other niggas, why you want the nigga back? Like, I don't even
her, no, respectfully, I'm good. I just don't see myself with you ever. Watch how I clock her teeth. She said, well, nigga, I was expecting you to do something for me on Valentine's Day. I was expecting flowers, or if you didn't do anything, or take me out, or give me roses, you were cut. Mind you, ever since we broke up, she's been constantly posting her body. She has went outside, and the day she got in a car accident, she was gonna go outside to be in other niggas' sections. I would rather eat this fucking table than send you motherfucking flowers. Give me a motherfucking butter knife and a fork. So she went in there and was like, yeah, he was gonna go on a 20v1 for Valentine's Day. But during the whole 2 weeks, that same night, she was going to a club. Whether or not she was gonna be on niggas or not, she was going to a club, going to a section where there's men around, where she has seen men that previously have tried to talk to her before. You're posting shit on Snapchat, TikTok, Instagram, your body. You're posting shit you knew that I was not okay with during a relationship to spite me. But yeah, you're mad because I said I'm gonna do a 20v1 on Valentine's Day. And you're expecting me to buy you flowers because of what happened in our relationship? Then she go on live and say, yeah, he's gonna do a 20v1. Am I tripping? Is D.O. yarn right? Am I a bitch ass nigga for doing that 20v1? Would y'all have bought flowers and took someone out on Valentine's Day if they did that to you and y'all broke up? Or am I valid for doing what I was supposed to do? If I'm posting my ass, my feet, my titty, my cleavage, and I'm going out to clubs and shit, y'all would have did the thing for the girl? Am I tripping? Or am I valid for doing the 20v1? It's my career. I can do what I want. So you was gonna go out that night and the next day expect me to take you out on a date with flowers while you're posting your body, going out in sections, drinking and clubbing and partying? And then you're mad because I said I'm gonna do a 20v1? You want your cake and you want to eat it too. You can only have one choice. What? The
Fight
first
back.
red flag I noticed from this girl, and I'm not gonna lie, Cameron has a massive ego from how her life played out. Y'all seen it on TikTok that she claims she can pull any nigga that she wants. She would do things that was constantly disrespectful, and she constantly would give me a compliment and then snatch it away. For example, she would be like, oh, I know you got a big knee, but it's not that big though. I've seen way bigger. Or she'd be like, yeah, you're 6 foot, you're kinda tall, but you're not that tall,
Bro,
you're
I
short.
think I
She would do
drank
this
a fly
constantly,
out of
all
my
straight
water
back.
bottle.
Damn, nigga. It's disgusting.
Would have a good protein IG.
And the compliments. She'd be like, you got a big knee, but I've seen some shit. You're like, you got a big knee, but I've seen some crazy shit before. One of my friends had a 9-incher. She took a 9, okay? And I would ask her, why can't you just give me a compliment? She would give me a compliment and snatch it. Compliment, snatch it, compliment, snatch it. Off stream. The first red flag I noticed from this girl, even when I watched some of the clips with me and Cynthia, I'd be like, damn, nigga, you was going too hard, nigga.
Damn, that's tough. What did she say, though? What did she say? What'd she say? What'd she say?
We all tapping Majesty.
No,
I am crying, who cares?
No, exactly, fam. Don't even worry about it. That's what I'm saying. Stream's done. Like, y'all niggas cut, fam. Like, let me just watch what I'm seeing. Let me just, you know what I'm saying? Just watch what I'm watching real quick.
Majesty, the clock is about to reset, go back an hour.
And then went the fuck home. This man brought two
I want
shorties
to lower
to
my
his
gaze
crib.
this Ramadan, don't show no BBL girl.
And then went the fuck home.
I'm just trying to find.
And the shit I did was in September was pretty bad. It was pretty shitty. He was going through his stream and all that.
There's no way I can't find this fucking live, bro. There's no way I can't find this live on here, bro. Someone posted this up finally.
The shit that's funny is if I go on my page, on my Instagram, because everybody talking about W Method, is W Method till I drop the receipts of text messages. Shit that y'all would be blown. You hear me?
Oh, go check
I
2K
don't need to be
season
scared about
5.
shit. That scared of me.
Yo, nah, this one got
No!
Let me post this on IG. This is not a thirst trap.
I will fulfill this role.
Oh, shout out this nigga.
And they be sloppy and doing shit they're not supposed to. And I was like, I cussed my own boy out. I gave him a text, and I didn't speak to him since that day until.
I ain't gonna lie, this shit is hot as a bitch. Shit hot as a bitch. It's hot as a bitch. It's hot as a bitch. It's hot as a bitch.
Recently,
I took
someone
a
he was
SS
dating.
and you made a silly face.
Oh my gosh. Like, what's wrong with you?
She passed away. And I slid up and I said, I'm so sorry for your loss. Swear to God, I never, ever spoke to that man since then. And he still follows him on Instagram. First off, the homeboys he was talking about, the one I slapped on the knee, and the one that grabbed on me when he was drunk, he's still following them on Instagram. Right
What
now.
does that have to do with anything?
So why, if you want to speak on all this shit, why would you be following the men that apparently, if all this shit I did, why are you still...
Like, does that even mean shit? Like these are parasocial hours, chat. You guys don't understand. Like, let me be pure social.
Following still cool with them. It doesn't make sense. If that situation is so deep and you want to speak on that, why are you still following them? It's as simple as that. You look dumb. You're speaking so highly about, oh, like, if you really cared and, like, if the shit was that way and I was a weirdo, if I was a weird female, you wouldn't be following the men. You wouldn't.
This ain't got nothing to do with shit, bruh.
No man would. Anyways, I still take accountability for that. Regardless of how it went, I still take accountability for that. And I told him that. When we was in Seattle, I tried to make shit right. I didn't have any money during this time frame. It is not nobody's business about people's income and shit like that. My own money. I'm not saying other shit, but my own money that I had. I had a certain amount of my savings that I've kept from my job and shit that, like, is my money. I took out that money and he flew back to LA, and I was trying to, like,
fancy
do some
ho,
sweet shit.
you fancy ho, you fancy ho, hair done, nails done, everything done,
and just do some shit to, like, help him. Swear to God, he ended up leaving the next day. I was begging him not to. I was alright. I was gonna fly to LA the next day or the next 2 days. I was at my crib. As soon as he left, the next day,
I want to listen to music so bad, but no for the greater good.
A $600 wallet. That wallet that y'all see on stream. The
Damn, I didn't even know y'all couldn't. I didn't know y'all couldn't listen to music. That's so tough for you.
black and green one that he pulled out. We went to Hawaii. I bought that shit. I bought that for him. Not only just to, like, let him know the whole situation, but, like, I do shit to make people feel good. You know, like, I know materialistic shit isn't gonna solve anything, but yes. And him speaking on the fanfic shit and the fucking
You
picture.
can't either Munkopia. Ain't it a sin?
Not in my religion. We use music to glorify God.
I ended up posting the shit that was posted on my Instagram when I did subscriptions on my Instagram.
Yes, it is.
Of
Let me
the
check.
nightgown that I wore. It was a pink dress from Aritzia. Swear to God. Swear to God. Posting on my subscriptions. My subscriptions, I just post
You
pictures.
don't
I never
listen
posted
to no
type of shit.
Christian
Same
rap
thing with
and
cameras.
IZE.
On God, you go in there, there's pictures of me that I have on my Instagram, and shit, there's no naked pictures, there's no bikini pictures, there's no nothing weird or foul that is not on my own main Instagram or something I have already posted on my Snapchat or my main story. On God. And I'm gonna log in later, screenshot. I have not touched my fanfics because of the situation that he said. I have not posted. The only thing I was posting was my Instagram subscriptions that he had a problem with. I haven't went on my fanfics. That shit was back in April. And I got logged out of that shit and I haven't been in since. I didn't even take it down because it's not OnlyFans. I don't do OnlyFans. I don't do nude pictures. I don't do none of that. If anybody wants to go in there and buy a fucking picture that's already on my main Instagram, that's on you. I don't have shit to lie about. You can go buy and go, look, I need to take that shit off anyways because I don't need to do that. That was just like, they hit my phone and said I could make a certain amount of money in my platform, so I just did it. I don't support
Flex.
OnlyFans for myself. Now, if that's the type of vibe that you have as a girl, I'm not hating. I don't need to do that type of stuff. I would never put my body just purposely, like we're talking about OF people, I don't do that shit. I would never put myself out there. I have a good family. I have a brother that supports me and cares for me. I have a platform. I don't need to do that, respectfully. And I wouldn't embarrass myself on the internet and do shit like that. Sorry, I'm not the girl. And if anybody thinks I'm lying, go check it right now in my bio. Go pay for it or go look. Anybody that's been in my subscriptions knows I have proof of everything I post in my subscriptions.
You ain't buying
and
that
OnlyFans.
shit, nigga.
That is not OnlyFans. Niggas be lying. And I'm gonna post every single thing that was posted during that time frame. So boom. Boom, dude, because this is getting long and I don't want to keep overdoing it. And I don't feel like hearing all the haters that's coming from his page and can't hear other people. That's just a no-go. Boom. We end up talking. We never stopped talking. So, we end up going to meet his parents later on. Like, you know, we've been in LA and hashed it out, everything. And I literally had to force myself to let him take the wallet down to even get the wallet. I'm like, bro, I'm doing all this for you. Like, can you please at least take the gift? He didn't even want to take the wallet.
Zach
I told him I bought
Levine
the wallet. He
dropping
didn't
an
want it.
amazing
I'm like,
6 PTS performance in a game they could have dead on one.
Check back over these stats. Ooh!
But he got injured in it.
Who's that? Bro, oh, yikes.
It's crazy. So, I go to meet his parents. He flies me out to DC. Couldn't end up meeting his mom, sadly. I wish I would have still met her. Wow, you guys are really inappropriate for that. Great people. His dad's great. His brother's great. Great people. So we had a good stream. I had a good time meeting them.
When you
Everything.
ending?
I felt like things were really getting on track, even though like we've had like a really bumpy me and him back and forth this whole time. Regardless, it was just bumpy shit. We went out for Halloween. We did the streams. Everything. We went out on the street in I forgot DC with the bars and stuff. We took pictures. All that. We took lovey-dovey pictures. It's just crazy. And
How
we ended up
soon
going
I
back
ain't
home.
trying to miss
Then
some more
boom,
month
from
of
there,
pop.
he wanted to end up going to Hawaii. So we ended up going to Hawaii eventually, and we did the Hawaii stream. Everything was
I'm about to end. I'll do this tomorrow, bro.
cool for the most part. We still were kind of like getting into little arguments here and there about certain stuff, but like it was nice. Like we was cuddling the whole flight. Everything was fine. He paid for everything.
KK.
He did a lot of good, like, and this is the difference between me and him that I won't lie about. He did his part on paying for shit. That man paid for my food every day almost. That was a very good man for that. He made sure at one point it stopped though. From one point, he made sure that when arguments happened, he would sit down and he'd be like, no, let's talk. And me, I had issues when I get really mad, I don't want to talk. And obviously people have different types of communication and boundaries where like, you gotta learn, and there's a lot of things I had to mature in a relationship, for sure. For sure. But I'm not gonna be an evil person like he was and try to push me down. He did a lot of good things in my relationship besides all the bad things. There's a lot of bad things and there's a lot of good things. But I'm not gonna bash somebody like that. Even the trauma he gave me, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not a fucked up female. So, and through this relationship, I was getting rage baited the whole time. And it's not regular rage baiting, like if I get mad, so all the times he got mad at me for either arguments or any of the other shit that happened that he spoke about or that I'm speaking about, he would rage bait. I would get mad and he would just start trolling me, saying shit like, eat dick. While like I'm dead ass hurt, like if he did some shit I didn't like, he'd be like, eat dick. I'd be like, tomorrow, come on, bro, and he'd go, eat dick. Like all the fucking time. And I get that's trolling, but it's like, when your girl's very upset about something or we're talking about something serious, he would just joke all the time. And there was times he would be serious, but he would push the boundaries. Or if I would try to leave, he would troll and he'd be like, no, come here. And then troll again, and troll again. And then that shit with somebody like me, I get upset. If I'm already upset, I'm not going for that. I'm not going for that. And that's all I got the whole relationship is rage bait. And all the times I would ask him like, okay, you know, chill, bro. He would still go on and on and on and on and on about it. No matter what the situation was about. Like, always. Or he would like grab a basketball and shoot in his hoop and be like, if I make this, I get a hall pass. If I don't, then I don't. Or some weird, like, he would troll and do shit like this while mid-arguments about little stuff. Not the big stuff that we're talking about, just little arguments. I'm like, bro, like, can we, like, sit down and talk? Like, the things I have problems with, that's what he would do. He would rage bait every single thing I ever got upset about, he would do that. There was also countless times where I got kicked out of his house because of arguments. And I'm not gonna lie, he does not stand for the B word, which I 100% agree. He told me that. I'm like, okay, me, I'm not gonna lie, the way the woman I am and things I need to change, I am aggressive, like my tone, I cuss a lot. So the B word is my category, saying the N word is my category, all this other stuff. So that shit did come out. The time frame of when he said the Young Boy concert and I wanted him to go and he says I called him a bitch. What happened actually, I was going to Sacramento to go see it. My brother got me sweet tickets. I wanted him to come, and also, he, in the back of his head, was not trusting me because of everything that already previously happened, and my ex lived in that state. So I'm like, no, I want you to come, and also like all this shit, like,
Shit's so we'll do this tomorrow. Love y'all boys. I'm gonna holler at y'all boys tomorrow, bro.